morning everyone, my name is Alfa Fawaz Rizali and my student ID is 1925161 and I am student of the Information System Study Program. Today, I'm going to deliver a comprehensive presentation for my English 2 project. I will break down two major topics, the computer science and inside the computer, expanding both into 5 detailed subsections. Let's begin with our first topic. Slide 1. Definition and the core data cycle. Let's start with the fundamental definition. A computer is not just a screen and keyboard. It is an advanced electronic machine designed to process raw data into meaningful information. This follows the IPO cycle. First, it receives input from the user. Second, the system processes this data using mathematical algorithms. Third, it generates an output so human can understand it. And finally, it utilizes storage so we can access that data anytime in the future. In slide 2, the dual nature hardware versus software. A computer system cannot function without its two foundational pillars, hardware and software. Hardware refers to the physical, tangible part, the silicon, metal, and plastic that you can physically touch. On the other hand, software is intangible. It is a collection of program code, digital instruction, and protocol that detect actually how the hardware must behave. Think of hardware as the body and software as the mind. Slide 3. External preference, input and output system. How do humans and computer communicate? We use external peripherals. Input device act as our voice. They allow us to send data into the computer. Example include keyboard, mic, and microphone. Conversely, output device act as the computer voice. They translate digital signal back into human sense, such as visual image on a monitor, printed text on paper, or audio's wave-through speaker. Slide 4. Modern classification of computers. Computers evolve into various forms depending on their purpose. First, we have desktop, which prioritize high performance and manual upgrades for stationary work. Second, laptop offer portability by compressing all components into a battery-powered device. Lastly, we have servers. These are ultra-powerful, high-end computers built to manage networks, host websites, and serve data to thousands of other computers simultaneously. Slide 5. The operation system architecture. The most important software on any computer is the operating system, or OS. The OS acts as the ultimate middleman. It sits between the complex computer hardware and the user application. Without an OS like Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, you wouldn't have a user interface, file management, or a way to install games and applications. It controls memory allocation and ensures everything runs smoothly. And next, in topic 2, inside the computer. Slide 1. The CPU, the central engine. Now, let us take a look under the hood. The first core component is the CPU, or Central Processing Unit. It is widely known as the brain of the computer. The CPU is responsible for executing instructions and processing code. Inside the CPU, the control unit directs traffic, while the arithmetic logic unit, or ALU, performs all the heavy math. Its speed is measured in gigahertz, representing billions of operations per second. Slide 2. The motherboard, or the backbone. Next is the motherboard. If the CPU is the brain, the motherboard is the skeleton and the nervous system combined. It is a massive printed circuit board that holds the entire system together. Every single component from the CPU, RAM, video card to the hard drive must plug into the motherboard. It uses copper tracks called BUS to allow data and electricity to travel between these components instantly. Memory hierarchy in slide 3. Let's talk about memory, specifically RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is the computer short-term memory. When you open a web browser or a game, the CPU loads that data into the RAM for instant access. RAM is volatile, meaning the moment you turn off your PC, all data in it disappears. For lightning-fast processing, the CPU also uses an even faster, small memory called cache. Slide 4. Secondary storage evaluation. Since RAM forgets everything, we need permanent storage. Historically, we use HDDs or hard disk drive, which write data using magnetic arms onto spinning metal plates. They are large but slow. Today, we have migrated to SSD or solid state drives. SSDs use flash memory with zero moving parts. This makes them incredibly durable, energy efficient, and up to 10 times faster than traditional hard drives. And the last slide, slide 5, power delivery and thermal management. Finally, a computer needs energy and stability. The PSU or power supply unit takes dangerous AC electricity from your wall and convert into safe. Regulated this voltage for the sensitive chip inside because the chip generated massive amounts of heat when working. We need thermal management. This involves heating to absorb heat, thermal force conduction, and fans or liquid cooling to push the both airway, preventing the system from burning out. Brings me to the end of my presentation. We have explored the outer system of computer and peek into the complex engineering inside chassis. Thank you for much for your attention. Thank you.